Welcome back, everybody. You know, for anyone who is pregnant or struggling to get pregnant, you know that the road to becoming a mom or dad can be fraught with emotions and a lot of challenges. That's why our next guest is here to tell us about her nonprofit organization, Sparkles of Life, which is dedicated to supporting families on their paths to parenthood. And here to tell us more, the Sparkles of Life founder, Rhonda Nwosu. Good morning, and thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Sparkles of Life. What's that?
Well, I tell you, when you think of wonderful children, they are sparkles, little jewels that you have an opportunity to become a part of their lives. But boy, I tell you, as we think about folks that are on the path, it can be difficult. It can be an emotional roller coaster for quite a few families.
Why did you decide to come up with this particular organization?
Well, because of my own personal journey. We're wonderful parents of twin girls, Raquel and Rachel, but it took us a while to get there. It's 9 years. We had 4 miscarriages along the way. But it's a very private, personal thing that folks aren't talking about. Therefore, it makes it just a hair bit more painful.
Who would be someone who could be a candidate for your particular services?
Boy, we have an array of services, and it's any working professional. What we're finding is that there's a generational shift. Women used to get married, or couples got married in their early 20s because folks are marrying later, and consequently you end up with a few issues becoming pregnant. But we do our first program is called Help Along the Way, and Countdown to Conception, where we actually pray with you. We help you select the right physicians. We offer support for you going to your appointments. And then after you become pregnant, and we're believing and sure that you will be, then if it's a complicated pregnancy, we offer just an array of services. You know, hair, we provide nutritional meals, and more importantly, the emotional support. And so we provide the services pre and postpartum.
Why do you think it's so important for an organization like yours, who provides all of these other services physically to make sure that the woman and child are okay, but why is it so important to do the emotional aspect of this?
Well, because women are rendered nearly helpless, and you're feeling, you know I felt that way. You felt sort of empty sometimes, just getting there, trying over and over again. I had 4 miscarriages over a 9-year period, but it not only affects the woman, it affects the man as well. You know, his manhood comes into play. So, you know, the dynamics of the relationship can sometimes change. But more importantly, the family structure that's supporting you, your friends, how do they know how to interact with you? Do they mention it at a holiday party? Do they ask you every time they see you? Are you expecting? So we give some coaching and some tips just on infertility etiquette.
Infertility etiquette. First time I've heard that.
Yes. Well, if you're struggling and it's private, it's not probably a really good thing that each time you see a person that may be newly married, or even a person that's been married for a while, they may be having some issues and may not, want to share that with you. So I think you have to be sensitive, particularly if you're in a workplace and everyone around you is celebrating and you yourself again are struggling. It's like everybody's having a party and you're not invited to it. It's very painful.
For someone who is struggling with childbirth or adoption or conception, what do you think would be the best advice you could give them?
I think you should be open. There are many paths to parenthood and to becoming a mommy and a daddy. And so if you have some health issues that may prevent you from carrying a child naturally, you may choose to adopt. There are a lot of wonderful children out there that are just waiting for a home to go into. So there are a lot of paths. And then we even have a different step that maybe you don't want to adopt and fully commit, and maybe you want to try it out. So there are opportunities that you can mentor or support a family with children.
Great ideas. Now we're going to let our viewers know how they can find out more about Sparkles of Life. The phone number, 281-397-3260, or if you prefer, log on to sparklesoflife.org. Rhonda, thank you so very much, and the best of luck with your organization. And I know you're helping a lot of folks out there.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome back, everyone. Fertility problems have become so prevalent. 1 in 8 couples now has trouble getting pregnant. In fact, the latest studies show that a woman's best bet to get pregnant without medical help is to do so by the time she's 30.
30, isn't that scary? Scottish researchers say by the time a woman turns 30, she only has 12% of her eggs left, but there are more options now than ever before for those who do want to wait and for couples having issues.
The couples we're about to introduce you to got help from the Houston Fertility Center.
Bitsy spider.
Women who want to have a baby that's at least genetically half theirs can use a donor egg and have it implanted with their husband's sperm. That's what Cliff and Karen did, and they call Caden their miracle child.
She's the world to us.
And as soon as we brought her into the room, it was just instant bondage.
Some other popular options include simply taking medication and making lifestyle changes. Other women choose to undergo surgery on their reproductive organs. Fibroids are a big problem for many women, and doctors say it causes a lot of miscarriages. There's a non-surgical treatment called MRI-guided ultrasound ablation, which uses MRI and ultrasound together, which basically vaporizes the fibroid. Another standard treatment is ovarian stimulation and intrauterine insemination. The ovaries are stimulated with medication to produce several eggs per cycle. Then, near the time of ovulation, a doctor places a prepared sperm sample into the uterus with a catheter. This increases the chance for pregnancy by increasing the number of eggs released per cycle and increasing the number of sperm that reach the upper reproductive tract.
After a few inseminations and then, 3 in vitros, that's when we realized, we were going to have problems.
It was tough. It just took a lot longer than either of us thought that it would.
Janet and Brian opted for the most aggressive treatment, which is in vitro fertilization, or IVF. This is where a woman's eggs are surgically removed, mixed with sperm outside of the body, allowed to fertilize, then transferred into the woman's uterus.
There's the sperm coming down.
As far as male infertility is concerned, hormone replacement or medications may help. Even a diet and vitamins can help sometimes. Problem for men is called a varicocele, which is dilated vessels in the testicles. That's what Chris was diagnosed with. We met up with him a while back, and he was strong enough to talk about it to help others. He and his wife chose in vitro fertilization, and it worked for them. Doctors can also take sperm directly from the testicle and inject it into his partner's egg, which often provides a higher chance of pregnancy. We also talk with one local woman who chose to freeze her eggs and then use them later. Doctors say this is a great option for any woman who wants to preserve her fertility now and then wait until later in life to conceive. It's also a good choice for women who might have to undergo cancer treatments. This is an option that just came available within the past year. I am joined now by Rhonda Nwosu, who is the owner and president of a foundation to help those struggling with fertility issues. It's called Sparkles of Life. Good morning to you, Rhonda, and to your precious little girls who are undoubtedly your sparkles of life. And I just have to say, too, it is their 4th birthday today. Happy birthday, ladies. You are so lovely.
Thank you.
How much do these ladies mean to you, and how hard was it to get them here?
Well, I tell you, we are so grateful. Daddy and I are just really, really proud of them. And as you can see, they are really very busy. They're 4 today. And Sparkles of Life was really birthed out of the journey of...
I'm going to have you not hold on to her mic because we want to be able to hear your sweet mommy, okay? Then that's going to help us hear her, all right, Sweet Pea? So you have these clothes here that you wanted to show us that you prayed over to make sure that you would get them because you didn't know if you were going to be able to have a baby.
Yes, that is true. We actually prayed for 9 years. We had 4 miscarriages, and what I really wanted to show today was just really what Sparkles is all about, and that's the prayer, just being inspired and being encouraged and empowering women to really understand their whole reproductive and fertility issues and concerns.
Certainly, and I know how important it is and was for you to have a baby, and now you want to make sure that people aren't alone out there in the Houston area who are going through things like you went through. You have your beautiful Sparkles of Life now, and you want to help other people get their sparkle of life. So how can you help them, and how can they get involved?
Well, we have several ways. We have a program called Countdown to Conception, and that's where we believe For me, it was 9 years, but we'll wait with you. We'll pray with you. We'll keep you encouraged. We want you to know that, you know, this journey, although it can be long, can be short, it's unique for some people, depending on, you know, the path that they decide on, that we will keep you encouraged and keep you moving so that this battle doesn't have to weigh you down too much. And we want you to just celebrate wherever you are on the path.
Well, we just went over before our interview, you know, some of the different options. There are so many options for couples. And do you sort of help walk couples through that and help them realize that how many chances there are out there to get pregnant?
Absolutely. We deal with women who may have delayed parenting, where there are medical complications, PCOS, endometriosis, or women that have had miscarriages, or women that are, again, still believing. So there are tons of possibilities, even for adoptions as well. We support women through that as well.
And so many women that I interviewed who had been having infertility issues, you know, lost so many babies along the way, and it was so difficult for them. And you have support for those as well.
Exactly. And that's the forum that we're using. We're using the social media as well as face-to-face support groups. We work with several doctors that are here in the area. Specifically, we're working with the Fertility Institute, Houston Fertility Institute, to help and just encourage women, give them hope to keep going. Because it is very painful.
For those couples out there right now who are trying so hard to get pregnant, how can they get a hold of you and how can they get involved with your organization? We
have a wonderful event that's upcoming. We know that Mother's Day is coming, and that is very difficult for folks who have lost pregnancies and that have had miscarriages. And so we have a forum for you to just celebrate and come and have a great brunch. That's May the 7th, and it's a first, which is a Mother's Hearts brunch. And so you just have to have the heart of a mother to be there.
And this is going to be on South Dairy Ashford, is that correct?
That's correct, at the Villa Ballrooms. And so tickets are available. We encourage you to go to our website. You can purchase tickets there or call our office.
Remind us of your website again.
It's sparkles with an S of life.org.
And we're also going to certainly put that on our website, myfoxhouston.com. And your little girls are so precious. I'm so glad that after all of your years of struggle, you were able to have them. Happy birthday, ladies. I hope you have a beautiful birthday, and we are so glad you were here to join us today and share your mom's message that it is possible, often possible, for people to have pregnancies when they may not expect it, especially with a support group like this.
Absolutely. Melissa, thank you for having us and helping us to get the message out. And we want you to know that if you're out there and, you know, we just want to be an encouragement to you that you're not alone.
All right, Rhonda, a great message to share with us today. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Bye, ladies. Happy birthday. Great little birthday girls we have in the house, huh, Christy?
I love it. And happy birthday to those cuties. Of course, you're